All right, what's going on, guys? It's Hands. We are back with some DBD content. Finally, there's a new chapter coming out. The PTB is currently out. I just wanted to go over the new Survivor perks and survivors, and then also the killer real quick, and see what I think, and then maybe what you guys think. I'm gonna start here with Dustin. Looks really good. He is tall, which is funny. Obviously, he has to be the right height to play, like to be a DBD character. But if you've seen the show, like he's pretty short, so it's kind of funny how he just looks a little bit weird. But as far as outfit, looks great. He does come with the Eddie cosmetic if you go to the store. So you can play as Hellfire Club or Eddie. So really like this. Eddie looks pretty good. Apparently there is voice lines, but they might not all be in the PTB, so you might have to wait till it actually comes out. Now, let's go over his perks. First, we have Change of Plan. Start with 2 tokens while inside a locker and holding a non-event toolbox. Strange description there. Press ability button 2 to spend 1 token and transform your toolbox into a medkit of the same rarity with a random add-on. The new medkit has 100% of its charges. That's pretty cool. So you can like use your whole toolbox and then turn it into a medkit is what it sounds like. Because it just says the new has 100% of its charges. So no matter what, you'll do that. I kind of like this one. It seems a little bit good, but it's the same thing as if a survivor went to a, what's it called? A chest. So if a survivor goes to a chest, they can also do that. Now you do get 2 tokens, so you can swap it back to a toolbox. So you know, keep that in mind. Also, maybe this with like built to last, you can just keep fixing them and stuff and making new ones. And then we have another teamwork perk. Unfortunately, for each survivor repairing a generator with you, the size of the good skill jack zone is increased by 25%. While repairing with at least one other survivor, you repair 5% faster. So it's you know, if you run Prove Thyself, you can also run this, and then you guys can crank out some gens together. It just doesn't seem like it'll be that useful. The 5%, like if you just run Deja Vu, you know. Now, granted, you could do it all, but then you got a whole gen build, and we'll see how that goes for you. And then we have Bada Bada Boom. This is a cool perk. After completing 20% worth of repairs, press ability button 1 next to a window to trap it. The trap triggers when the killer performs a vault on the window, inflicting them with 50% hindrance for 6 seconds. It's basically chem trap, but for a window. That's pretty cool, I must say. That is pretty cool. Yeah, so those are his perks. I think really people are going to use this Bada Bada Boom one. Obviously, people already use chem trap. Not sure about full circuit, maybe. And then change of plan is also a maybe. Like they're pretty solid and unique perks. Unique in you know, in little ways. At this point, it seems all perks are going to be something like another perk. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. I think it's pretty cool. And then we have 11, which her portrait, not really liking the portrait, unfortunately. But anyways, that's what 11 looks like. Now with 11, she also has some cosmetics, just 1 right now. She'll probably get more when it comes out. It's the Mall Star one, which I like. I think that's pretty cool. And then for her perks... Oops, sorry, I thought I had it ready. I guess not. There we go. So, for her perks, we have another teamwork perk, which it makes sense for DBD, or DBD. It makes sense for Stranger Things to have teamwork perks because, you know, that's like the whole point of the show. Teamwork Soft Spoken. For each survivor repairing a generator with you, the range at which the generator's noise is heard is reduced by 25%. While repairing with at least 1 survivor, you repair 5% faster. So, I don't think this one's good. If you're going to run one of the teamwork perks from this chapter, I would run the other one. Because this is just like the killer. It's the range at which the generator noise is heard is reduced by 25%. They're still going to hear it. And if you've played enough killer, you know which generators the survivors are on based on ones that you've chased them off and stuff like that. I just don't know if this perk's going to be that good. Or like, you know, have a bunch of utility. Next, we have extrasensory perception. Crouch for 4 seconds to see the auras of survivors, killers, and a variety of objects. These are revealed to you in an expanding 44-meter radius. You gain elusive and oblivious when you stop crouching, or after 11 seconds, all effects of this perk end, and it enters a 40-second cooldown. It says in a variety of objects, so I'm guessing it just means you crouch for a little bit, you see everything. You see killer, survivor, totems, hatch, windows, generators. I'm guessing you just see it all. So it's just a see all perk, which is pretty cool. It's okay. 44 meters is very big, though, because you can kind of crouch as the last survivor. And if it does show hatch, which I think it does, you'll see hatch really well. It's like left behind, but you can actually use it during the game. And then we have We See You. Gain 1 token when the killer reveals your aura. When you have 4, they are all consumed, and the killer's aura is revealed to you and all survivors, and all other survivors, for 15 seconds. So, it's a pretty cool perk. It has 10-second cooldown. So, if a killer has a build like old Michael Myers, like with Vanity Mirror or something, you would get this perk all the time, and you guys would just see him all the time. It's pretty cool. But, as of, now, I mean, a Huntress or something like that, somebody who uses a bunch of aura perks, you might get a lot of use out of it. But then, you're going to go up against a killer at one point who just doesn't care about aura reading perks, and they just don't need them. And then you'll be like, oh, wow, this perk is, not getting much use. But I think it will get used most game. A lot of killers, like I know when I play, I use tons of aura reading perks because it's good to find people. So I think that's pretty good. Now, granted, you don't do anything. You just have the knowledge of seeing where they are. And it does have a 10-second cooldown. So let me know what you guys think about these survivors. Now, there is one more thing I do want to show you guys before we go to the killer. And that is, where is she? They updated Nancy's model. So it looks a little bit different. I'm not sure if I like it. Steve's did not get updated. He looks the same. But Nancy is definitely different. You can even see in the actual portrait that it looks different. It just doesn't really look like her, like the actual actress. So a little bit weird. But there is this. So if you're wondering where Robin is a skin for Nancy. Now this is probably a day one buy. I'm not gonna lie. I really like how Robin looks. It's funny that she's in the Scoops Ahoy outfit, just because, they could have picked something from the current season, but I get why. They want you to match up with Steve with his outfit. So, pretty cool. But everybody knows that the real reason people are excited about this chapter is because of the killer. All right. So, first things first, he is called the First. I feel like they could have gone with so much other stuff. The test subject. The one would have been cool. The one is a different way of saying the first, and I think it would have been better. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think they could have done better than that. First, we will go into his power. So, your power is called test subject number 1. So, they clearly had that idea in mind and just didn't use it. Now, it's special ability Vine Attack. I'm going to explain it all, but then also play a game to kind of show you guys what it looks like. You press and hold the power button to charge a Vine Attack. When charged, press the attack button to activate it, creating a small air effect on the ground. Little circle on the ground. Any survivors caught within the area of the Vine Attack earn a World Breaker token. Pretty standard. Special ability, Upside Down and the Undergate. The killer can enter the Upside Down to navigate the map quickly by tapping the ability button. Think of Crossu, how she can kind of, while in the Upside Down, the killer can activate Undergate Attack to return to the map, creating a large area of effect. Now, it is big. Survivors caught within its radius gain a World Breaker token. Special condition, World Breaker and Grandfather Clocks. Once a survivor has gained enough tokens, World Breaker activates, and the World Breaker timer begins. While World Breaker is active, both the Vine Attack and Undergate attacks do damage to survivors instead of adding tokens, and 4 Grandfather Clocks activate. World Breaker lasts for a predetermined amount of time based on the number of survivors alive. Survivors can interact with Grandfather Clocks spread throughout the map to speed up the World Breaker timer. Okay. That's a lot of words. I will also show you in the game what it does. Basically, you want to hit them, and it's kind of like Unknown a little bit, where like you hit them and they're not hurt, but they're, or even Krasu, who just came out, they're infected, and then you hit them again, and they're fully infected. You hit them a third time, and they'll get injured, but then everyone after that doesn't have to get infected. They'll just get injured. Okay? That's the most basic way I can put it. His perks. First, we have Turn Back the Clock. This one seems pretty good. After hooking a survivor for 60 seconds, press the ability button 1 to make a target generator within 20 meters explode and lose 10%, start regressing. For me, that's kind of like playing Knight, where you have card effects, the big guard, you send him to a gen and blow it up. It's kind of like that, but you get to do it after hooking a survivor, and you have 60 seconds to do it. Pretty cool. I don't think it can apply any other perks. I think it's only this one, so you can't like have pop and then like choose to telepathically put pop or anything like that. You have to still go kick the gen if you want to do that. But it's just like a Night Guard where you just do it. We have a new Hex Hive Mind. First time you hook any survivor, a dull totem becomes a Hex totem. Generators are highlighted. The intensity of the generator's aura reveals that generator or that repair progress. When one generator remains, all remaining generators explode, lose 10% progress, and start regressing, and the Hex totem becomes dull. So, if you've played, I'm just going to keep comparing it to other stuff in the game because it is, it's repurposed other stuff from the game. So, it's like Wraith and Legion. There are certain add-ons that they have where you can see generator progress, and it starts as like white, and then as they do the generator more, it gets red. This is basically, you hook one survivor and you'll get that for the rest of the game, but then once there's one generator left, they all get 10% progress lost, start regressing, and then the Hex totem goes away. Now granted, during the game they can cleanse that Hex and it will go away, but if not, it will go away on its own at that one generator. It's okay. I think it'll be useful on other killers, not really Vecna. And then we have Secret Project. When a totem is blessed or cleansed, block a random unblocked generator for 30 seconds. When one or more generators becomes blocked, you gain undetectable for 30 seconds. That second part is really cool because you can block generators with a whole bunch of perks, add-ons, and stuff for all these different killers, and every time you do it, you'll get undetectable for 30 seconds. I think this is going to be one that people use a bunch for undetectable builds, and it'll be really good. I'm not going to go over all of his add-ons, because that'll just make the video a lot longer. I might have another video where I go over add-ons, but I do want to get into a quick game. Now it is unfortunate during PTB it's very hard to find games very quick, so I am going to be showcasing it against bots, but hopefully you'll be able to get the gist. Also before we get into this game, this is another skin this is the skin that comes with him. That's like where he goes to Dimension X for the first time. Our maps don't look like that anymore. They used to be dark and like actually kind of scary. All right, so he appears from the ground, which is awesome. And this is what you look like as you're kind of just going around. So you might be able to tell or you might not, but he doesn't have footsteps. So undetectable on him is actually really good because it's hard to see him, Now he does growl, but other than that, he doesn't make much sound. So yeah, this is what the vine attack looks like. See, we hit him, and now we see where he is. We hit her, now we see where she is. Oh, I thought the bot was gonna run into me there. So see, now the grandfather clock has started, and now we injure. And you can do this through walls. Oh, she almost ran into it. And then his basic attack. Oh, see, look, if they drop a pallet, they're dead. So yeah, it's pretty insane.
It will not be so easy.
So as you can see, the grandfather clock is at the top. We can kick it. And if we want to go into the upside down, we can, like this. And we are now in the upside down traversing. When you're in this mode, it looks like this. Which is pretty scary. You can go through windows. And if you come out... Oh, he actually outran it. Nice. Okay. Let's see. So, yeah. Obviously, the bot won't really do anything smart. You know, obviously, like, survivors will dodge. Wow, they already did my totem. Okay, so I have no more being able to see the gens. But as you can see, we hit from a distance there. And if you're good at predicting where survivors go, like if you play a lot of doctor or nurse or stuff like that, you'll very easily be able to find out where they are. But this is sick. This looks really good. Nice. So we hit it. I should have disconnected from a private match. So we're now on a different map because my, not game, but the server crashed for some reason. Now you'll notice you can't use your teleport right away like most killers, you know, except Nurse and Blight and all the best ones. But you can hit survivors from a distance here. Nice. Got her. So if you can guess where survivors are going to go. Boom. We're already... So now we're already in grandfather clock mode. And then you can start injuring. Already. She's down. Super sick. Now, obviously, you could miss any of those. And that's what the grandfather clocks look like. Now, you could miss any of those, and then, you know, you get slowed down a little bit. But as far as, like... Alright. Oh, yeah, that's so sick. We'll go down here. And we'll just go get them. And the clock sound effects, super good. Oh, they actually weren't here. Oh, they're here. Oh, they actually outran it. When I was watching gameplay of this earlier, it looked really hard to outrun, but the survivor or the bots got it down. Nice. And see, that's what like a real player will actually do, is dodge it. Nice. Now we hit once, and I will show you his basic attack here, because that's the thing, you can zone survivors very well with this. Yeah, so his basic attack is kind of like some tentacle stuff. Okay, I'll go here. Oh, they're on that gen over there. Oh, we missed. But look, you get it back right away. So you can literally just, as far as like a spam power, dude, this one's crazy. But see, he's not injured.
I will reshape the world.
Oh, we missed. Oh, he didn't go through. There we go. I don't even need to break Shack Pallet. Like, it doesn't even matter. I can just not break Shack Pallet. Okay, so it looks like he's gonna get off. Get him off the hook. We can kind of do this. Oh, it's taking forever. Okay, so yeah, don't try to get people right off of hook, because you will miss, because it's so slow. But yeah, look at that. I mean, it's just insane, right? For people that are really good at you know, pre-aiming or like kind of knowing survivors' locations of like where you think they'll go, it's really good. Here's this perk. I'll use it right here. So you can turn back the clock. Boom, it'll blow it up like that. We'll get an injure. Nope, he turned. Okay, so see, the bots aren't completely stupid. They got it down. I mean, this bot's nice. That's what his grab animation looks like. They're definitely gonna finish that gen though, right? These bots are quick healing, man. So yeah, we can blow up another gen just by looking at it. They cleansed my totem. That's mean. Who did that, I wonder? Michonne Grimes. Who would have thought Vecna chasing Michonne Grimes, bro? Like, what? DBD is Fortnite. Oh, she went back the other way. Oh, she vaulted. Nice. Hit her there. Nice. Now we're in grandfather clock mode.
I will reshape the world.
Nice. It does get really dark. That's not a bad thing, though. Nice. So you can kind of put it behind him is what it seems like you're supposed to do. I keep trying to put it in front of them. That's not really working. Try to put it behind them for sure. But yeah, then yeah. So this is the basis of the killer. Let me know what you guys think.
I will not be denied.
He's got good voice lines, man. Nice. We just got him like that. Now we can do this. All right, I'm going to show you guys. This is what the Mori looks like. Hopefully you guys like it. Boom. Now, I will say he has another Mori. And we're going to try to get it because we can get it on Michonne here. I'm just going to slug Michonne. That way the game goes on for a while. Hey, what's up, buddy? You what? You hurt yourself? How'd you get hurt, buddy?
On the couch.
On the couch?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Your days are numbered.
I'm hungry again.
You're hungry again?
Yes.
Okay, buddy.
Wait.
There you go. We did it.
Cannot escape.
It puts them in this, and they're stuck there for a certain amount of time, and then you can... You get a quick Mori. So... that's only if they're at full stacks, which you can see on the left, but absolutely insane that you can do that.
Let's go find those guys.
Yeah, let's go find some guys. Look, we're like a little puddle on the ground. Try to actually hit this power, maybe. Nope. Wow, these freaking bots are good at dodging.
Let's get another tunnel. Where's the find another tunnel?
Got him.
Let's get more guys.
Just like that. Got him. We got the guy.
Now we're putting under arrest.
Yeah, you're under arrest. Yeah, that's what it is. We're arresting them, for sure.
The little guy can't help him.
All right.
We got another
One
guy.
more. One more for the road.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, baby. Almost done.
Hi, Daddy. I got it. Now she's done.
Yep, we gave her an owie.
Yeah. Now she got bubble.
She got bubbles?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got bubbles. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about the new killer and survivors. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. I might record some more gameplay. Anyways, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys later. Can you guys say bye?
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.